Can you imagine you on the couch having a good time, just chilling out, playing video games, and then pop, 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 police, open the door, and you're like, what? What did I do? You absolutely don't know what's happening? Well, this was what happened to this man, and we're gonna watch it right now. But first, please, and subscribe my channel too, okay?
If you saw the news in Oklahoma last night, yes, the SWAT team really did come, and yes, it was all because of my 1-year-old toddler. Let's talk about it. So yesterday, me and Candace are chilling in the living room, just hanging out with the kids, and she looks over at me and says, hey, I'll watch the kids for a couple hours if you want to go play your video game. Now, I'm a guy. That is like heaven came to earth, and of course, I'm accepting that offer. So I instantly take out my phone, and I start talking to my boy from Canada, and I said, hey, hop on Fortnite, it's go time. He responds back instantly. It's gonna be a great day, I feel it. So I go to my office, I turn on my PC, I put on my headphones, I start jamming out to Zach Bryan, because what else is an Oklahoma man gonna do? And I load into this game of Fortnite. Now, sometime between when I closed my office door and when I started loading into this game of Fortnite, my toddler started doing toddler things. What I mean by that is she sneaks into my room and she doesn't do some Mission Impossible Born Identity thing. It's a sliding barn door, guys. She literally just probably walked right in. Anyways, I don't know she's in the room. I also don't know that she grabs my phone. Now, this is where the story kind of gets funny, kind of gets crazy. The news article says that she dialed 911. That's obviously clickbait. That's not what happened. I don't know what else logically could happen but this. So if you guys know, let me know. But I think she was messing and fidgeting with the phone and she got into the emergency SOS settings.
Okay,
I think
for
if
sure.
you tap the side of the phone like 3 times, it enters into it.
I can see this happen because it's not that difficult to do this. Just a few steps and then you have an emergency call.
And she emergency dials 911. I don't know that she's even in the room with me. And I sure as hell don't know that there is a 911 operator now in the room with me. And I'm in the middle of an off-spawn fight. So, you might ask, who is the 911 operator talking to? Well, it's not the 1-year-old who doesn't know how to speak. She's listening to a grown man in the middle of a video game fight. Now, let's fast forward 10 minutes to the end of the story. Well, like...
Okay, I can see now what happened. The operator was listening you playing video games and probably with a lot of shotguns and screaming. Oh gosh, I can see this happening with me.
The detective at the end shows me the notes that he has from the 911 operator. This is what the 911 operator hears. He's DEAD. No, I got him. Come back to the house and we'll wait for his boy. What you guys are hearing right there is me winning at a video game. I mean, I was playing great. But what the 911 operator is hearing is me committing multiple crimes and planning to commit another one. We go back to the video game. I'm in my zone. I'm running through the lobby, and all of a sudden I hear Candace yell so loud, Wesley, someone's trying to get in the house. So I take...
Okay, can you imagine you as an operator receiving a call and then... Hell no!
So I take off my headset and I'm going out to the living room and I hear a loud knock at the door and I hear it shaking, and as I'm walking up to the door, I don't know if they saw my silhouette from the outside or something, but basically all I hear is
Oklahoma City Police Department, unlock the door and back away from the door.
Oh my god.
And I'm thinking it's my dad. This is a big joke. Ha ha ha. Very funny.
It's a big joke? Does your dad make jokes like this?
I unlock the door and I start backing up because just in case, I'm not going to be dumb. And 2 old guys come in first, followed by like 4 guys with full-on rifles. I've never seen this many guns in my life. And so I back up against the wall. I'm terrified. Candace is against the wall holding both babies. She has no idea what's going on. She's panicking. And I'm looking at this officer and I'm like, what is going on? And he says, is anybody hurt? And I was like, do we look hurt? No.
Okay. No, you didn't say that, okay? Okay. You don't have this courage. I hope so, please.
Do we look hurt? No, I didn't say that. But
okay, thank God.
I'm like, no, officer, nobody's hurt. What's going on? And he says, stay silent. We're going to do a sleep around the house and we'll talk afterwards. And I was like, yes, sir. Like, what else am I going to say? No. He signals to his guys, starts doing some fancy sign language, you know, that type of stuff. And they start going through the whole house. They searched every room. And about 3.5, 4 minutes later, they come back and they say, all clear. And I'm like, I would hope so. So now an older detective guy walks in and says, we have a call about a disturbance. I don't want to say what actually happened because TikTok might take the video down. But he said, we had a call about a disturbance at this place and we had to come check it out. Do you know anything about this? And I'm like, of course not. Like, this has to be a prank. I'm in the gaming community, so maybe someone's doing like one of the swatting things.
Okay, till this point, he didn't understand yet what happened. I would love to see camera images from this.
And he stops me and says, well, 911 received a call, and he turns his notepad around and shows me his notes about what was said on the 911 call, what the 911 operator overheard.
And then?
And when I tell you, it took everything in me to not just burst out laughing, because I know what those words are. I just said them 15 minutes ago in the game. I looked at this guy, and with just a half smile, I took a deep breath and I was like, sir, I just said that, but it was 15 minutes ago on a video game. We were fighting kids off spawn, and those were the exact words that I said. And this officer's face goes from straight to kind of start smirking to straight again. And he's like, what is going on? And I go into my room and I grab my phone off the floor, because I guess, you know, the baby dropped it. And I look, and sure enough, I go to the call log and there's a 911 call. After a few minutes of talking and asking questions, we pieced together that yes, my daughter was in the room, and yes, she probably called 911. And the whole thing was just this big misunderstanding. The cops kind of thought it was funny, but kind of didn't. They basically made it clear that this can never happen again. And of course, I was like, duh, I mean, we didn't even want it to happen this time. And
okay, but it was nobody's fault, okay? The perfect finale would be the officers playing with you, okay?
anyways, if you are a husband and you want to play Fortnite, don't. Especially when your kids are awake. Just stay off the video games, because this was the most terrifying Tuesday night of my life, but also the funniest.
It's
I don't
funny.
know if there's ever going to be a Tuesday that is ever like this again. But good night.
What a great story. I really loved it. It was a pretty good story, okay? What do you think about it? Did you like it? Please let me know in the comment, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.